You're terrible. You've not put in any adverts into anybody else's channel to say that you're streaming, and everybody has got friend streams. You need a mod, mate. I work really cheap.
Hang on.
I've done it all for you. Don't worry.
I don't think about what. You need mod action to keep people informed. Okay. Hey. Okay, fair enough.
Right, I've advertised you now. They'll start pulling to the door in a second.
Oh, Richmond Mike is hosting me. I've never figured out how to do that.
It's in your creator dashboard.
Is it? Oh, okay. I haven't got time for all this malarkey type thingy.
Yeah, but the more people that host you,
right.
higher up the search listing you go, so that it appears on people's front screens. So they'll see you and go, oh, I wonder what this guy does. And they click on you and go, oh, this is rubbish. And go off again.
Hello, Derek. I'll have to. I'm still a noob. I don't deny it. Yes, it's the almighty, the legend himself, Mr. Morris. The person that created 40 episodes of Neptune Lander. I blame him for it. Welcome to the stream. Right then, everybody. Right, the topic for this stream is to try, to incorporate Shallan's multiplexer into this library. So what I want to do is going to have two libraries. We're going to have the library that's on the screen now, which is the library that just controls the 8 physical sprites. And that will allow the noob to manipulate the 8 sprites that are available to them. But I want to do another one that allows to give the same functionality as what we've written here. So it's going to have the same functions, the same go subs. Cheers, Andy. But I want it to handle two physical sprites, so that's the main character, and then 16 logical sprites. And that will allow you to have the two types of libraries. One that controls the physical sprites that's already available to us, and a library that's going to expand the sprite usage to 18, 2 physical and 16 logical. It can go up to 24 before it breaks down, but 16 it works quite happily. And so we're going to use the Shallan's code modified, because we need to incorporate it into our update routine and stuff like that. But I'm hoping by the end of the stream we're going to have two libraries, like I say, one for I can't help it.
Seriously. How are people meant to know when you're streaming? Nobody's got a clue.
I can't help it. I'm no good at advertising. I'm a coder.
That's why you need some quality mods, mate.
All right then. We'll talk money later.
What's money?
Exactly. I mean, I gave somebody 10 Gs. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was C64 Mark. That was it. He wanted 10 Gs, so I gave him 10. But that was 10 letter Gs. Anyway.
You just doubled the number of people on this stream after I post those links.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
I'll shut up now. It's only double to two, so you're all right.
Right. So that's the plan for today, is to take this sprite library, which controls the 8 physical sprites, because I think it's done. And create another one that will have exactly the same functions, but control 2 physical sprites and 16 logical sprites in a multiplexer. And I'm not going to say that the multiplexer is mine, because it's not mine, but it is the master, who is Shallan 50k, but I've modified it to make it work with our routine that we've been spending the last 4 streams building, ready for the Hunchback. Oh, I've got another follower. Magbeedle, hello. And so that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and incorporate Shallan's multiplexer and see if we can break things. So, oh, Proton, welcome to the stream. Hey, I like all this. Right, so this is the multiplexer I'm talking about. We should know it. I showed it off last week. This is with me modifying it. And it's reserved 2 sprites for the physical one. And there are 16 logical sprites.
John, don't look at chat.
Why?
Just proving a point, mate.
Okay. Okay. I won't look at chat then. And so this multiplexer that's on the screen, we're going to try and insert into our code library. So that's the plan for today. Whether we complete it today, I have no idea, but that's the plan. And then hopefully we'll have 2 libraries that we can mess around with when it comes to doing the Hunchback. So I've created a new library called Sprite Multiplexer, and it's an exact copy of our original Sprite library. So we're going to have to modify the original Sprite library just slightly, and we will, because we've got to modify this to make it work with this multiplexer, I think, and also we've got to put a sort routine, and update the updater. God, sounds very complicated, but it isn't. So I'm going to copy the multiplexer in here as a temporary file, because I don't want to be switching. Alright, so we'll just copy it straight in. This is my version, but we'll just copy it straight in. I've tried to code it as well. Right, can get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. And there's 3 aspects of this multiplexer. There's the initialization, the IRQ itself, and what we're going to do in the update routine. Now the initializer is basically this bit. So we're going to do a Shallan special. We're going to disable the basic and the other ROMs, and then set up all the CIA chips and everything, and then put the IRQ in top end of memory where the IRQ base vectors are stored. And this should basically set up for our IRQ, which is down here. So it's going to be, so we've got it, and the problem with the IRQ is we've got to change it. First we've got to be able to switch it off and on. because we're not in a game you're not going to want 16 sprites trying to get drawn on the screen at any one time. So we're going to have a way of switching the multiplexer on and off. So we initialize it, it gets set up, and then we tell it, right, I don't want you now, turn it off, so it doesn't perform any of the code, so it doesn't waste any CPU time. Turn it on. Then we've got to then, like I say, embed it into the system that we've got created. So we need it to look at the enabling stuff. We need to look at the enabling stuff. We need to look at the animation stuff, because they're the two aspects of our current library that are going to directly affect the multiplexer. So that's the plan. So first things first, let's copy this and we'll call it our initializer. Yeah. And we'll put it in here. Might as well put it at the bottom. Right. Right. So it's going to complain, but I don't care about that. So we need the IRQ now. So I'm shamelessly copying and pasting. It's called reuse. Right. So that should be it. So now we just need to sort out all the errors. So we've got the sprite indexing and stuff like that. Now the sprite indexing is right at the in 0 page here. So we'll copy that little lot there. Put that at the top. Now I've got a maximum number of sprites, which is there. Will that see that? No. That's it. Right then. Oh. So sprite index, they are at the top, I think. So where are they? Now this data thing, that's where he's setting up. We need that for sure. We need that. Definitely need that. Put that there. Is that your multiplexer? Let's have a nose. it doesn't auto start. That's not right. Okie dokie. Where's downloads? No, I didn't play. Why is that not playing? Where? I don't think so. Ah, there we go. Okay. How many's there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24? Is that 24 sprites on there? I will try, but I'm not going to get that good. 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah. Very clever. Well, hopefully we'll be able to do the same thing as well. Right, so where is, put that over here. Where's max number of sprites? That's at the top. So put it here. I've got maximum sprites already. That's the I should do it. Where are you? That is 3 sprites. Really? Only 3 sprites? Very clever. Hey, is that me? No. Thought that was all me. Anyway. Right, so we are... So this is going to be 18. Well, I never. Very clever. You've got that time to perfection. That is time to perfection, that is. I don't think I'll get my timings as good as that. But we'll try. Right, what am I missing? Right, where are we? Let's get down here. What am I missing? Sprite index. Well, I've got Vic Sprite index. So where's Sprite index? Where's that? There it is. Put that at the top. With that. Sprite enabled. Right, this is now where my stuff comes into it, because we're not going to use this lot, because this is what Shallan was doing when he was setting it up. So we're going to be using the arrays that we've got. So let's get back to the top. So enabled. So why is it complaining? It's inside. Because I need that. Sprite color is just color. Now sprite pointer, that is up here, I think. No, sprite pointer is the frame. Oh, come on, color. That's X high. What else we got? X low. Y. Right. So that should be the IRQ, but we are going to change some of these numbers because I've got a constants file. Where are you? So Sprite 0. $27. Ooh, that's a multi. Is that 27? Color. What else we got? DL10. Get in there. Put that in. DL12, that's raster, isn't it? Any more? Any more for any more? I don't think I've got DL. Oh, I have. DL11. Do that. DL15. 15. Oh, Sprite enable. Oh no. Turn everything off. DL1. Oh, 19. $11. $12. $1A. Oh, I haven't got that in there. Oh. I'll have to work out what 1A is. Right. So why? Oh, I don't know why. Because of that. So we got no red. Okay. So we need another byte up here, and this is gonna be, in fact we'll put it here, multiplexer on. Right. Oh, I'm typing over there and you can't see it because of the chat. Sorry. I'll remember to do it on this one. So we need here, when the IRQ fires, we need to check that the multiplexer's on. And if it's not on, then we come here, exit raster. So we'll do it here. That branch if plus to loop start. If not, jump exit raster. Well, that was easy. Right, so basically the raster's still going to run through. It's going to do this. It's going to change the board so we can see that it's still doing it. But we're going to test this byte over here, and if this byte's on, that means if this byte's 0, if it's byte 0, it means it's activated. But if it's, I'm going to set the top bit on it so this branch if plus works. So if the top bit or bit 7's set, then it's turned off. So if it's on, it goes through the IRQ. If it's off, it turns straight. Cheers, mate. Just put that in there. So that now, so we'll be able, we're going to create a function that allows us to turn it on and off. So that will allow it that we can shut the whole thing down. And so all it does is execute this bit here and this little bit. And if it's not on, then it jumps straight to here and just executes that bit and returns the IRQ back. So we don't have to go through all this, the code. Now, we've got the enable, which I showed last week, and the way we're going to do that enabling is, where is it? Here. So let's just scroll that over a bit. So basically what it does, it loads our enable array, and because we're now on the here we're doing branch if plus and branch if minus, we need to change the way our enabling system works. Now at the moment our enabling system is set to 1 and 0. So we set it to 1 to enable it and set it to 0 to disable it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to set it that it's 80. So that bit 7 is switched on and bit 0 is switched to switch it off. And that shouldn't affect anything because we was testing, let me remember, it's 2 weeks ago now, we was testing we was testing for 0 value, I think. Apply, here we go. Yeah, compare 0. So we're only testing for 0 to do the disable. So it can be any number for enabled. So I'm going to change it to 80 because it makes the multiplexer quicker because we won't have to do a compare. Because all we do is we load enable and then we do the branch if minus branch if plus comparison branch, and in this case 0 is disabled, 80 is enabled. So we'll test for the positive value. If it's positive value, we just bypass that sprite altogether, so that sprite would not be on at any point. So what else do I need? So let's go back to the master's code. So he did a circle. I suppose I could do the circle. Just as a temporary thing. we'll just see if we can get the sprites working normally anyway. So what else do I need? We need the sort routine. Oh yes, here we go. One sort routine. And it's very clever, this sort routine. I was looking at it, trying to figure out what they were doing. Here we go. So we are, yes, we're testing Ys. We're testing all our Ys. That's it. It's very clever, this sort of routine. Never thought of how the way they've done it, but it's basically a bubble sort. But instead of sorting the items to the top and working its way down, it pushes whatever item it is. It pushes down and compares on its way down. So it doesn't have to go through the entire array to shuffle everything up when it's migrating the items up. So what it does, it finds your value and it says, am I bigger than that? And it goes, yes I am. So it moves it, and then it moves on to the next one, and then it says, right, am I bigger than that? And then moves it and moves it and moves it. And because you're sorting in that direction from low to high, and you're pushing your sort values from low to high, it means you don't have to do the bubbling up. You don't have to do the inner loop. It just goes through it, and it leaves whatever's big where it is as it moves it down. It was very clever. I was watching it do it. It was very clever. And so it's sort of a reverse bubble sort, but in line with the way it's sorting, instead of, because normally bubble sorts sort lowers numbers to higher numbers, and when you see it, you see the items move. You see the items move up and up and up. In this one, it pushes them down, and so you only ever move in one value for every rotation. It's very clever. But it also it means that if only one value's moved, it doesn't have to go through the whole set to find out if everything's in order, because it just shuffles it into the right place. Now, when this sort of routine starts up, everything's all over the place. So the first time you run this routine, it does take a lot of CPU power. But once it's done the sort, it's very clever. I don't doubt that it could be done much fast. It can be done faster. I've just borrowed code. I don't want to do a sort routine if this works. But if there's a faster one out there, then you know, we're only comparing the Y values. We're only comparing the Y values of the sprites, and then just move and then we're moving the sprite order. So we've got an array of sprite numbers, and we're just moving the order about. We're not actually moving the sprites about. Right, so that's the sort routine. What else do I need? I don't need that lot because I've got it. So the sprite index is down at 0 page, which is here. So this is the thing that's going to tell it which order of the sprites it should do it in. Right. So we've got our initialization routine, which is here. So we need to switch it on. Right. So let's do the same thing as we've done up here with activate, enable and disable. Don't need to apply. Just copy that. Go all the way down. Put it in. So let's enable the multiplexer. So just to make sure I've got it right. To to enable it is 0. I'll sort out the line spacing a bit. I'll have a look at that in a bit. So enabling the multiplexer is setting it to 0, so we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be storing it directly because we don't need to. And that's the wrong file. Here we go. So that's going to turn the multiplexer on. And that's going to turn it off. Right, don't need that. So that's turning on and turning off the multiplexer. Right. So we need to have a look at how we're going to modify our update routine. So this, because we need to be able to update the two, we need to be able to have the update routine, update our two sprites that are physical, and then hand over to the multiplexer to do the rest. So, maximum number of sprites, is that hours? Yes, it is. Okay. In fact, so we'll have a couple of hours down here now. Da, 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 da. So this is our sprite loop, but you've got to remember we've still got to loop through all of the sprites because we need to set the animation on the multiplex, the logical sprites as well. So what we've got to do is basically run through this lot and then just check. We need to apply that to there's no way that is a sort routine. No, come on. Oh. Oh. I'll have a play with that one. That looks intriguing, that does. Well, let's get this going first. Anyway, so we need to update the two. We need to update the two physical sprites, yeah, and then we need to update the animation on the remaining logical sprites. So this is our routine that runs through everything. So it goes up to maximum number of sprites, but we need to be able to say to it that we need to jump this lot. So basically, so Y is the current sprite. So if it's been modified, we need to CPY once you've greater than and equal to, and we need to make it bypass all that lot. So we get it to do the animation here. Alright then, so we are testing our sprite. So sprite naught comes through. Is it 2? No, it isn't. Carry on. So that's naught. If it's 1, carries through. If it's 2, it bypasses it. So that should do it. That should do it, I think. Because we don't apply X, Y, we apply the frame. But we apply the frame, because if they've changed the frame, but hang on, they've changed the frame, they changed the frame in the array, we don't need to do that because we're applying the frame in the multiplexer. Are we? That's the frame there. Where's my animation? Oh, animation. Ooh, that's not gonna be useful, is it? Because we're actually storing it. We're storing it in, physically storing it in the pointer. No, we need to store it in the frame. Okay. Evening. Yeah, that's where we should store it. Ooh. That means this one's wrong. Where's the animation? Let's see if Quasi still works. Ah, it still works. Yeah. That's good. Got a bit worried then. So we're storing it in the frame, and then we're taking it from the frame and then storing it in the sprite when we do the multiplexer. Well, we should be. Where is it? Yeah, getting it from the frame, storing it in the sprite location. Right, that's that sorted. So it runs through, does the physical ones, and then the only thing it does then after that is just apply the animation to all the other sprites. So if the sprite's got animation, it'll apply it. Right. What else is there? So we do the update. So we need to sort it, because this is the routine that's going to update all our arrays and everything. So this is the place where we're going to sort, then we need to sort it. So we need to run the sort routine here somewhere. So we're going to find where's the best place of doing it. Best place of doing it is probably before we even get in. Okay. Oh, I don't need that, do I? Yeah. So that sorts it. Then we do the update, change the frames and everything. That should be it, because the multiplexer would then take over. Oh, I hope this works. Right, let's give it a go. So this is number 8. Let's copy this, make it 9. Oh, I didn't want to go in there. Go away. It's better. Right, so Sprites trial. What am I doing? Oh, this was this logical thing. Okay. Right, so multiplex. Oh, this is going to be fun. Right, so we should only have 4 sprites, 2 physical, 2 logical running. Let's see if we break. Oh, of course it won't work. Why is that not? Why is that not seeing that? Why does that not see that? Oh, is it this stupid constant versus label rubbish? Ha! Really? Okay. What? That's going to throw it out. No? Why do they put constants in there if you can't use it? Ridiculous. And it's still having a fit.
Aren't you trying to reference the Sprite order, not the maximum Sprites?
No, because it's trying to fill in the whatever this is worked out to, which is what, 18 minus 2. Do I have to put it in brackets or something?
What are you trying to do?
Fill a space. You know, sprite orders fill in that with just zeros. So there's 18 bytes there.
So that should be a constant, not a label.
Yeah, this is a This is a label, yeah. But this is a label now. And
what are you getting?
And I've changed. Yeah, it's come on. Must be able to determine the size of the argument on the first pass.
Oh, what? It could be your include order. So go back to that other label.
I'd just say it's 16, mate.
It could be the number of sprites hasn't been defined before there.
Oh, you mean because it's down here?
Yeah, because it's been defined in the wrong order, and to set a constant, it has to know what that value is on the first pass, which it doesn't know until it's gone all the way through again.
All right, then. Let's see if that does it. Oh,
and then
thank you.
Constants, not labels.
Thank you. Oh, and it's crashed.
Make them constants, not labels.
Yeah, I've made them. Well, I've made them labels, mate, because constants won't work.
Will it not work now? No, you've moved the thing around.
Let's try. Okay, let's try it.
To be fair, it makes no difference.
Yeah, and I'm running the wrong program again, like I normally do. Come on. Default. What? The segment default memory block, sprite table, overlaps basic. Really? Vic sprite table. That's down here.
It's because you've defined it before your basic up start. So it's going beyond 801.
See here, this. Yeah. Because I'm including.
That's just aligning it to one. That's just aligning it to 1000.
Yeah, but I'm importing it after the basic upstart. What? In the segment default, the memory block Vic table overlaps basic. Oh, is that because I'm aligning it to... Okay. That's because I'm aligning it to that. So it's aligned...
No, John, it's not the align, mate. It's because you've got your basic upstart, which is setting the value of where your machine code starts, and then writing the basic upload command at 801. But that first include you've got hasn't got a memory reference to point it to, so it's pointing somewhere in low memory.
Yeah.
So you'll need to sort of, if it's an include, put it at the end somewhere and give it an address.
Yeah. There we go. Tell it where to go. I was just being clever. Didn't work. Oh, what? Oh, in the wrong place. You are joking me, right?
Yeah, mate, this is what I'm saying. You need to put that sprite table somewhere in memory, or put it right into your code.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to get put before your program starts.
Okay.
Which means it'll get put into basic space.
Which is a pain up the rear end. Okay. Wow, we've disabled basic, so we'll put it there. That'll do. You are joking me. I've put it in. Hang on. I don't need that aligned, do I? Because I'm telling it where to put it.
No, you don't. Delete that now.
Yeah.
Actually, in that case, it wouldn't have done anything anyway.
Right. I'm getting a bit knocked off with this. Right. Where shall we put it? Somewhere out the way.
Put it at 8,000.
Yeah. Put it well out the way. In fact, we'll still align it. Say that, but up here, where's the IRQ? Hang on. Oh, I've got another follower. Judge Dave. Welcome. So we'll put this well out the way. That should do it. And then put this Right, that is what I was expecting. That is what I was expecting, because we haven't actually activated the multiplexer. Thank you, Derek. So what we need to now in Hunchback, we need to activate the multiplexer. So where we start the program here. So we initialize the multiplexer. Where's that routine? There we go. So that initializes the multiplexer, and then we need to switch it on. Okay. Whatever. No. Switch it on after we set them all up. There we go. We'll switch it on here. Well, this is going to be fun. Come on. I think that was a resounding failure. Okay. What am I missing? What am I missing? I had this working the other day. Shut up. Alright then. Ooh. I haven't got those commands, mate. No one's taught me how to do all this stuff. No. No one's taught me how to do all this stuff. Told you. I want races, I want gambling and all sorts, but I can't do it. Okay. Right. Hello. So it's screwing up, and I don't know why. It was working on the other one. What am I missing? Oops, wrong one. Well, that's frozen. Oh. Let's just make sure it still works. Yeah. Right, so it's the IRQ that's wrong. Right, I've put basic back in. So, right, let's initialize, because I'm not sure. Let's just see if it'll run with the multiplexer initialized, which it won't. Ah, poo. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the let's get the debugger on the case. Let's find out what's going on. This crap's just breaking out. Why is it breaking out? Why is it breaking out? That's the IRQ number, isn't it? Oh, EA31.
What's your jump for in the IRQ?
I've switched basic back on, so I was just sending it back to the normal IRQ routine because I've switched basic back on.
What have you used in zero page? Because basic uses about 60%, 70% of zero page.
Oh.
And if you're sorting shit in zero page,
yeah,
and then you click basic in, it's going to destroy it instantly.
Okay. All right, I'll take it back out. But yeah, good point. I got this working the other day. That's why I was confident I'd be able to get it done. Never mind. Still don't know why it's crashing though.
Well, if it's cooked in zero page or you're cooked in zero page and basic tries to do something.
Yeah, I've just put basic back out now. Right, so it's stopped. Okay, go. Continue. Does that move? No, it's not moving. That's just going round and round in set. Oh, okay. I forgot something else. Where is it? Doesn't help. Right. Can I move him? No. So it's stuck in an infernal loop. And the background suggests that it's the IRQ because that's the only thing I've got. But I didn't activate it. Ooh, hang on. Oh, no. Poo. There we go. That should be switched off. F6. Well, he's not moving. He's not moving because we're not reading the keyboard. Yeah. Hang on, joystick. Have I got the joystick set up for this? Number pad. Yes, that should be working. Okay, why is it not? Why is the number pad not working? Stuff it. Oh, come on. Because I'm getting annoyed, that's why. Getting annoyed. No, don't want that. Where are we? Right, so we're on V9. Come on then, load up. Right, here we go. Right, so the joystick still works. Why is my joystick not working on the other version? F6. Joystick 2, key set A. Key set A is my keys. Okay, let's do this. Let's just make sure. Why is my... Does anyone know why this is not registering my joystick on the keypad? Yeah, it's on. It's on. Why? Right, I'm going to change this to run the old one. Sod it. No, mate. I'll just change it to make it run the old one. There. I'll get it to change and get it to use the old one. That'll do. What? Right, now my joystick should work. There we go. Right, the keyboard won't work because we've switched out the kernels. Has Discord gone down? Oh, so it has. Well, trust mine to have gone down. Oh, Hazes has gone down as well. Oh well. Maybe they don't like the stream, so they took me off. Right, so we can control Quasi. Right, I'm happy now. I can control him again. And we activated the multiplexer. So we activated the multiplexer, so it's not actually running through the multiplexer now. So let's get rid of that, which is our. So we're not changing the background, and we'll activate it and see what happens. That breakpoint. Right. Where's that breakpoint gone? So we know it's not there, but I'm wondering. Okay. No. What the? Right, so it's not my initialization values. Distracted with Discord. Right, let's find out what's happening with this multiplexer. Is that Discord's having problems? Well, not bothered while I'm doing this. Right. Let's find out what's going on. So this is in the multiplexer. There we go. So which one's the one with... Ah, there we go. So we load that in. So it's jumping to the exit. So did it did increase it. Right. It's just constantly running. Am I missing something on the IQ? Because it's just constantly running it. But I've acknowledged it here. Yeah, that's what that is, isn't it? This, acknowledging the interrupt. My Discord's back up and I've activated the, you can shout at me now. ASLDO19, so I've acknowledged it. Is it LSR, not ASL? Let's look at the master's code. Yeah, ASL.
I've taken that out of my code. It doesn't really matter as long as you clear the bit, but I've taken that out of my interrupt routines. That's what works.
Okay, LSR. Let's try that. Well, it's going to break all the time, isn't it? Let me take that breakpoint out. No. It's just cycling through the interrupt.
I'm just installing VS Code. Do you have enough master time? Are you running the interrupt before everything's finished?
No. Because all I've done is just turned it off. I mean, it's bypassing all this. So it's doing that and then bypassing it because I ain't actually turned it on. So it's bypassing all that. But for some reason it's... I mean, I've acknowledged the interrupt, so it should be just waiting for the next IRQ, but it's just running forever.
I take it that label is D019.
What, that one? D019?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong here? Because everything should be disabled, so it shouldn't be running through anything. That's the game loop. I do the update and then enable it. Let's get rid of that. Breakpoint's gone. Right, so it's definitely the actual looper itself. So the IRQ's okay because this is working. So it's the actual because this shouldn't fire now. So if I go into the where are we, IRQ, put the breakpoint there, this shouldn't go in. No, it's not. Okay, it's the multiplexer. I've screwed it up. Now, white. Can't be the sort routine because the sort routine would be up. I'm doing the update sprites anyway, so that should be firing the sort routine. Let's find out what's going on. Where's the what's it? Here we go. Well, there's the Sprite order.
John, what's the URL to join live share?
It was in Discord. Is it gone? Okay. Hang on, mate.
Apparently it's not valid. Gary was saying it's not valid.
There you go. I'll put it in the stream details.
Cheers.
If it doesn't work, I'll stop and restart it. Right, so it's definitely in here. Where's my... So this is the sort order. So it's saying we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprites on the go, have we? 1, 2, 3, 4. God, they're big sprite numbers. Something going wrong there. Let's put a breakpoint on the sort routine. Right. Oh no. No, 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 no. Right, so it's locked. So this is what it reckons is our initial sort order. So what's all that rubbish? We should have nothing in there. Because it should be filled with 0. Oh, hang on, basics ran, hasn't it? Oh, poo. Okay. That doesn't help. Where's the initializer? Oh, here's the initializer. Yeah. Right. So that's resetting our sort order. So this is before we even get into the sort routine. Right, so that's the sort. Right, we're all to 0 now. Hey. Okay. Let's jump over that. Let's see what it does. So that's sorted. Everything's 0. Is that right? No, it shouldn't be. What does Shallan initialize the sort order to be? Ah, okay. Okay. Wrong key. Yeah, it's because we disable basic, but basic's already configured 0 page. So because we're injecting, then the C64 fires up. Basic is there just for that fraction of a second, which then resets up. That's why I'm trying to set the 0 page sort array. But the 0 page sort array is all at 0, so it's not actually sorting anything. So here we go. So this is our sort array here. Okay, so 0, 1. So now if we jump through the sort, this should get sorted, hopefully. So we're looking at these two because we've only got 2 active sprites. So it says it's done it. but we don't see it. We don't see the sprite on the screen. Now 0 and 1 should be not quasi Esmeralda, but I've just thought of something. Okay. Right. Where's my array? It's now at C1000, isn't it? Yeah. C1000. Right, so we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 sprites active. Oh no, maybe not. They're not active. So that should be, what's the next one? So that's X. So that's right. But they're not enabled. Why are they not enabled? That's why, this is why here. So X is 3C, 3C, which is right. C8, C8, that's Esmeralda. They're both on the same Y, so. But they're not on. Have I got my enable and disable the wrong way around? Let's have a look. If it's 0, carry on. 0 is enable. Oh, pants. Wrong way round. Oh, the breakpoints are still in. So the sort's right. So we've activated the 4 sprites, so there they are, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything's on the same level, so why don't we see anything? Ugh. So annoying. 2 to 8. So this is only using Sprite 2 to Sprite 8. Hang on a sec. Hang on a second. Oh, what? I forgot that the first 2 sprites are hours. They're static. I times 2. Oh, that should be right. That's right. No, take that out. That's wrong. Take that out. That's not right. Load is the right. Load low. Store it in next. Load. Load y plus 2. Because the first 2 sprites in our array are physical. We don't want to overwrite them. Right. And we're still overwriting the sprites. Why? Am I actually... Where's the breakpoint? No. That's bust it good and proper.
John, you know your Vic Sprite table?
Yeah.
Can you check in the debugger what order those bytes are? Because the bytes should be reversed, I think. I think it should be little endian. I'm not sure if defining a word is doing that.
The sprite order, you mean?
No, your Vic Sprite table that you're doing an indirect jump on.
Oh, right, that one. Okay.
Because I think we need to be little endian, mate. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I can't remember whether or not Kick rearranges the bytes for you. Because I've been doing Amiga for the last month.
Let's have a look. Oops, too far. Well, there it is. 01248. So, oh, hang on. That's not right.
I don't think that's your Vic table.
No.
That's one. That's C1000. I think you can actually do if you do is it M and then just type in the name of the label, it should take you there.
Oh, what, in the debugger?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I just got to find where it is. Hang on. Let's look in the byte dump. So there it is. Oh. It's not aligned, is it? It didn't align.
Well, it'll only align the table, it won't align the addresses. But that shouldn't matter as long as it doesn't go over page.
It has though, hasn't it? C7, C5.
Yeah, because you've got too much code there, that's all. But I think it's fine unless it's only for the bytes. Say if it's like C5FFs, C600, you've got a problem.
Yeah.
So that should be okay. It has reversed the bytes for you. No, that's fine, mate. That looks okay. I just want to double check.
Yeah, because it's doing it up here, isn't it? Hang on, that's the repeating. So it's doing it up here, where it does the jump, isn't it? Here we go. But we're loading the Vic Sprite index and timesing it by 2, then store it in the self mod, which is here. But that ain't right. That ain't right. Because we need the align. We need the align. Definitely need. That's probably what the problem is. It's not even looking at the right thing. Crap. Right. Just make sure it's working. Right, let's find, where's the dump table?
Oh, you're only updating 1 byte of it.
Yeah, it's only taking 1 byte.
Because the code's bigger than the page.
Yeah.
That's your problem. You need to do both.
Well, that's why Shallan aligned it. See, it's now aligned, look. But yeah, the code is now actually bigger than the pages, isn't it? So we do, yeah, okay.
So you need to align it to a page and then just change the +2 bit.
Yeah.
Self-mod +2.
We need to change both, don't we? Because he's loading.
You could just look at the table and just change both bytes.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy. It won't waste as much memory because the whole thing fits in about 2 and a bit pages. If you fix it, it's going to fit into 6 pages.
Yeah. Let's have a look at that source again. So we're jumping. Where's the jump?
Although I'm not convinced that's why it's
no, I don't.
Perpetual loop with interrupt.
Yeah.
Well, mind you, having said that, it could be because it could be jumping back up to that include it could be jumping back up to that increased D20, so or D020. So that could be what that issue is.
Yeah. Because it's jumping to C800, right, which is the sprite table. But it's not C800.
Yeah, but you should be.
Yeah,
you should be using that as a lookup table and then jumping to
the byte. Because he's lined it. I presume that's the line into 1,000 100. It didn't matter then.
So you're loading.
Let's put a breakpoint on that jump. I want to see what number it is. Because I think this is part of the problem. Oh, have I got it running still? Yeah.
Well, you've got Vic's Sprite index, which you're doubling, and then you're starting at self-mod +1.
Yeah, he's on. He's in Shallan's original code. He's only reading the low byte. Because he's taking the.
Sorry, mate, I'm talking beside my finger on the button. That's right, because what you're doing is you're looking at the. You've already set. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? You've already set the index to the table, which is right, and you're self-modding the low end bit to either 2, 4, 6, 8 or whatever. So unless that's exceeding 10, it should work.
Yeah, which it isn't exceeding 10.
No, your alignment's on the table. Your alignment's not in your code. It doesn't matter where your code is, as long as your table's right, and that's why he's aligned it, so you can just access the lower byte.
Yeah, it's aligned now on C800. So it's actually aligned now. Let's see if that works if I turn it on. Where's my breakpoint? I don't think it will. Oh, hello. It's trying to do it. We've got a line here where Esmeralda would be. It's trying to do it, but where's Quasi gone? Right.
Is Quasi part of the multiplexer?
No. He's not. And that's why I was changing the indexes on the multiplexer, because the first two sprites and first two array items, like here, like enabled, the first two have got nothing to do with the multiplexer. They're the physical ones. Well, it's trying to do something, because we're getting now this line on the line where Esmeralda would be. So let me. What am I doing?
Is it on the line that she's on the line before?
Oh, keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'm going to have to set up a VS Code workspace file for this. Right there. See that? I don't know if you can see that on the stream. There's a line here.
So
that's where Esmeralda would be.
Is that line where she should be, or is it the line above where she should be?
No, that's the line.
You need to set your multiplexer to fire the line before the sprite's drawn.
Yeah.
Because you may run out of CPU by the time it gets to the position on the screen, and therefore it won't draw it.
Yeah, because that's where the padding comes in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got the padding in there. So it works out. So it could be just a case that it's not looking at the array right. It's, because I've updated the tables. I'm just wondering if the enable's still not working. Let's where do I jump? Do Sprite.
Well, the internet must be working because you're getting into the routine.
Yeah. Right. Let's see if that's doing it. Because I'm just concerned that Quasi's disappeared off the screen. Which it shouldn't be, because it shouldn't be affecting him. Because we're doing from 2 to 8 here, 2 to 8. And this table should be working from 2 to 8, which it should be, because I've remembered out. Let me see. Let's see what's. See if it. See, I'm not sure if it's still not enabling the sprite. Right, which is the sprite one? It's F4, isn't it? Control F4. That's the one. And have I run it on the wrong one again? Yeah. Well, there's Quasi. Okay, let's see if Esmeralda comes into the mix. That has jumped. That is jump. That's bypassing it. I don't think it's reading it right. CO12. CO12. Let's have a look. Look. D. Come on. Right. CO12 is 0. But that should be going, that should be branch if plus. Oh, freaking hell. Freaking hell. Branch if plus disabled. I made them all enabled like a wallet. That's why Quasi's gone. I've got me enabled and disabled the wrong way around. Right. F6. Come on. Need a bit of good luck. Right. Quasi's back. Not that one, not that one. That one. So Quasi's back on the screen. Is Esmeralda going to be on the screen? Come on. Do me a solid. It's jumping past that one. Ooh. We have two sprites set. And it looks like it's her in the... but it's not set the sprite on. Right, okay. So why is that? Where's the... See where they are. So they should all be on. And they are. Right. So where is Esmeralda? Oh, there she is. Right, let's take that breakpoint out. I've done it wrong again. Right. We have we have her waving. So it's not in multicolor. So we need code in there to turn on multicolor and turn it off. But am I worried about that? Okay. Let's create another Esmeralda. Where is she? Where is she? So we're getting somewhere. Right, so if I set up another sprite, let me put it in the array. Let's cheat. Because we could put it in here. Let's have a look. We'll make that's not going to do it, is it? How do you specify? It's I, isn't it? Where is he? Where's the master?
Sorry, mate, I was distracted. What's up?
No. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to fudge. I'm trying to fudge putting lots of Esmeraldas on. Yeah. So it's I, isn't it? So. Okay. So we can temporarily modify. So we make that I times 5. So that'll put them on different Y's. X. I think that was 202. Hang on. Where's a sprite? 200. So we'll set the X to 200. We'll set the frame. What's the first frame number? Where is she? Esmeralda's frame. Esmeralda, here we go. So multicolor is 200, high res 210. So we'll set that to 210, the frame. Right, so that's cheating. That should put right, so it knows that it's got to draw sprites, but they're off the screen. So we need to change that to be 100. F5, 6. Right, so what am I missing? X is 200. Y is right. Color black. Make them all enabled. 210 priority. Right, we'll make that because they're 24 sprites, 24 pixels, aren't they? So I'll make it 20. Get a bit of overlapping going on. Ooh, maybe a bit much. Uh, 150. 60 plus I times 15. That should split them up, hopefully. There we go. Why is there a gap? Oh, that's because of her. That's because that one here. Oh, it doesn't like that, does it? It's not having fun overlapping them, is it? Wrong one. Well, that's stable. So how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Where's the rest of them?
They're probably in the borders.
Yeah. Let's see. 16.
Which is why it's dropping to the top.
Yeah. Because 16 times 15. Ooh, that's a lot, isn't it? $240, yeah. Let's knock this down to 10. So that should only be 160 plus 60. Here we go. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's all 16 sprites on the screen. Hooray! Well, there's all 16. There's the 18 sprites on the screen. So we've got 2 here. I'll have a look at that in a bit. Right, okay. I'll have a look at that in a bit. But here we are. We've got... So this is the start. We have 18 sprites on the screen. So we've got the 2 physical ones here, which we can still move. Admittedly, it can't be done with the keyboard because we've disabled the 2 ROMs. And we've got an animated one here. Admittedly, it's not in multicolour mode. But I do believe that the high-res one is on top. I think. Can't tell. It looks it. And then I've just created, cheatily set up the other sprites here. So it's just a case now of trying to... I wonder if I could get multiple quasis on the go. But yeah, we've definitely got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then the 2 actual sprites there. Right. So what I need to do now is create a way of getting the multicoloured switched on for the sprite that needs to be switched on. I wonder if we can quickly do that in the multiplexer. Hang on. see if we can do that. So we set the color, set the frame, we set the high value. Yeah, we could do that. We can do that because it's effectively copying this code. So that's not that. So let's. Where's my other column gone? Let's see if we can set the multicolor. So multicolor mode. So that's that. No MC. No MC. MC done. So that's going to there. That's coming to there. Right, multicolor, multicolor. Where's the constants? It's that one. Right, so we're loading multicolor. Store it in there. So that's turning it on, that's turning it off. Oh, I doubt if this will... Oh my god, it worked! No! Well, I never. Actually worked. And the high res one is definitely on top of the and the high res one is definitely on top of the multicolored sprite. Oh, don't believe it. Don't believe it. How much? Okay. Right. So that's the multicolor. What else are we missing? Let's just see if the let's see if the colours are gonna reflect, because that's something we're not checking yet. Right, so it's colouring all right. So this is our worst case scenario. This is where we've got a 14. Yeah, that's what I've got. Is this? That's this table here. Well, it is. All the sprites are on the screen. Of course, it's the worst case scenario. But I got, so at the moment we've got 18. I think 18 sprites. I think I got it to 26. I think. I'm not too sure. Oh, it's just tipped it over the edge. getting there. Now I think 18 is going to be our stable point. Stop bragging. This is my first time. I've never done a multiplexer before. So all that needs to be done now is this needs to be tidied up. Stable raster lines. Why would I need to make stable raster lines? I made stable raster lines. Where is it? Here we go. There you go. Stable raster lines. I've been playing. Okay. Yeah, I know. I've got to sort that one out. I did, but I found a bug in his code and I told him about it and I fixed it. Anyway. All right. Okay. I'm just trying to think one, because that surprised me, the multicolor mode. If I enable supersized sprites, the expanding, that'll screw up the I suppose, yeah, you could do that. But I've had, when I did the test, I had 24 sprites on the screen, 26 including Quasi. But that's when I was messing around with his code. So this, so it just needs tidying up. I'm going to comment it. What's it like if I turn it off? Does it still run if I don't have it running? So that's jump to game loop. Right. Just make sure that Quasi still works without the multiplexer. Yeah, he's still working. It's okay. And And then you could turn the multiplexer on and off, which is good. There's a blue one there, must be. Right. I don't copy, I refer. I have, look, he's there, look. He's there. The master himself. Right, so this, now I've got the multiplexer working, it's just a case of tidying it up. So so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, yeah, that's it. You're borrowing for backup purposes. But I did find a bug in that raster one. I'm going to tidy this up and comment the code before I put it on GitHub, and I'll see if I can get an example running with multiple quasis going, well, multiple Esmeraldas going, and see how it copes with having paired up sprites, because it's working here, which I'm really pleased about. And I just want to see if we can get another, so there's 14 here, 16 including, so if we can get another seven Esmeraldas going in multicolor mode and not multicolor mode, and see if we can get high resolution color sprites up and running in the multiplexer. So I'll do that off stream, and I'll put the code on GitHub anyway, and then you can have a play with it. Cool. I hate multiplexers. Bane of my life. Don't like them. Too much thinking going on. Nah. So, all right then. I will say that I'll call it a day there. The next stream I'll do, we'll start working on the libraries for the joystick and the keyboard, because if we're turning BASIC off and the other ROMs, then we'll need to have a library to do all the joystick and the keyboard input routines. So we need those. So I'll do those in the next few streams. But we have a working multiplexer library, which I'm really pleased about. Alright. Well, thank you very much, guys. And I'll see you next time. I'll say next time because I might stream and one day, but not, and just do coding. Because apparently I've got to stream for at least 7 different days. So I'm going to stream one night when I'm just coding something, just for the sake of it. If you want to watch, you can do. If you want to join and take the mickey out of me, you can do. Maybe someone can help me make mods for this thing, for stream. That'll be a good one. Someone can help me make mods for the stream. All right. Well, thank you very much, guys. Really? Is that so? Yeah, I will do. I'll find you. I'll follow you. Alright guys, take care. And I'll talk to you. I'll stream. I'll let you know when I'm streaming next time. See you later, guys. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.